1.12, 1.12. What's up, y'all? My name is Rob Jackson. I'm down here in nice, hot, humid South Carolina. Today I'm going to be doing my first video on a product. Now I'm doing a 1-year review of EDCing the 365 Raider. If you don't know what the 365 Raider is, it is a all 7075 aluminum chassis made by FluxDefense. This chassis will accept any P365 fire control unit, barrel, slide, guide rod system, takes P365 magazines. A little bit about my own setup here. I have the fuse length slide, a custom 6-inch non-threaded barrel, have the FDES tungsten guide rod and spring system, Hollison EPS carry, green dot, Streamlight TLR7 sub with the Antimatter Industries wing. I carry 2 17-round magazines. I've been carrying this for a little over a year inside the waistband. Inside of Flux's holster that comes with the product, I have close to 5,000 rounds through this setup, if not more than that. You may be wondering, one thing about this is, why does the arm come out immediately when I pull it from the holster? Like so. Flux designed this button here to where you can lock that in or out. When you fold the arm on the chassis, that button typically comes over and it would lock the arm into place. That little hole in the middle there accepts a little Allen. I'm weird, I keep an Allen on me, unscrew that, and it'll lock the button or unlock the button. And that is kind of the auto deploy feature, so that when you put it in the holster, that arm is under tension at all times and it's wanting to fling out. Or you can unlock that button to where it'll lock the arm closed for backpack carry, or for when you draw, you pull it out, push the button forward with your finger, and then it would deploy the arm. Little changes that I have had to make to kind of accommodate carrying the 365 Raider would be, one thing, my belt. I have a core essential belt with the ratcheting system. Probably hear that ratcheting system. Normally I have the buckle in the middle front, right? But accommodate the belt clips of the holster, I offset it right here. Fits perfectly between here. I'm a skinny guy, 6'1", 160-ish pounds on a good day. But just having that belt clip over here helps keep the printing and everything. You would think a skinny guy like myself would print like crazy, but one of the other things is 99% of the time I'm wearing a stretchy polyester shirt, much like this one, and broken up patterns, and that really helps with the printing and just overall comfortable shirt. One of the first things I noticed when I started shooting the 365 Raider was it's really spicy to shoot. What do I mean by that? Well, typically when you're shooting a pistol, you're out extended like this, and your wrist is absorbing a lot of that recoil. Well, with this platform, you have 3 points of contact, and that recoil's got to go somewhere, and it can be a little uncomfortable. But at the same time, it is very controllable. because of their 3 points of contact, you have a lot of control over a very small, very light platform. One of the things that I had to overcome when I first got this as well was my finger placement when drawing. When I would draw, my finger would tend to be outside of the trigger guard. Just good trigger discipline. It's the way I've trained myself to be. Don't put my trigger inside the trigger guard until I'm ready to shoot. So I would draw, and my finger would catch the arm, or graze it, slow it down, impede it some form or fashion. So I really had to practice a lot of dry fire, making sure that my finger was kind of down like this when I would draw. A lot of dry fire. I've overcome that pretty darn well. Not 100% on it. I've definitely come a long way. As a father of 2 kids with a 3rd child on the way, a platform that can have easy one-hand manipulation is important to me. There may be a day when something's going down. I gotta take a kid, tuck them, kicking, screaming underneath the arm. They're confused. Everyone else is confused. But being able to draw my firearm and have 2 points of contact, I wouldn't hesitate to take a 50-yard shot with this platform like this. Drop a magazine, reholster, mag change, back in the game. A little bit of practice, you can get pretty quick at that. Just be careful not to pinch your belly when you do that mag change. It's not comfortable. Can the 365 Raider be shot suppressed? Yes. All you gotta do is take this shroud off, 2 small screws, that comes off, threaded barrel. It'll accept suppressors. I believe the max diameter is like 1.67 that you could fit on here without it rubbing anything. But on that topic, here's my setup. I have an Obsidian 45 on here, a Virtuous Concepts optic mount with just a simple primary arms red dot, 2 21 round magazines, and this thing is a lot of fun to shoot suppressed. But say you're shooting indoors, not a whole lot of breeze, not able to shoot on the move, the gases to the face and what I am assuming is unburnt powder kind of coming back in my face. Definitely wear safety glasses. It can be a little unpleasant. It takes some of that snappiness out of it though, having that extra weight up front. I think one of the biggest things that has the most value with the 365 Raider is the fact you do have those 3 points of contact on a PDW that is easily stowed away in a fanny pack, a purse, a diaper bag, your backpack, and inside the waistband. And you cannot argue that a platform that has 3 points of contact is not more controllable than your regular pistol. So that being said, you could confidently hand this to a beginner shooter and they can quickly become a decent shooter. Yes, it takes some time to become a proficient shooter, but the confidence this platform gives you right off the bat is valuable. Is the 365 Raider for everybody? That's up to you to decide. I don't tell people to come to a conclusion until they've had the opportunity to handle and shoot a platform, especially one that is very unique. It's different, it's light, it's compact. The innovation in this, the manual of arms, is very simple and much to be appreciated with the design here, the feel, the comfort. So it may not be for everybody, but definitely something that you can shoot with a lot of confidence with very little training.